Here are 5 whiskeys that need way more hype. What's up, everybody? It's Ty the Bourbon Guy, and welcome back to my channel. Today, we're going to talk about 5 whiskeys that just don't get enough love, don't get enough attention. Even if they get some attention, it's not enough. We need to get right into it. All right, number 1, I'll put Calumet 16 year on this list. This one is one that I still find on shelves. This is in a lot of places, and it's way more available than it probably should be. This is one that they released every year. I think there was a 14, there was a 15, and there was a 16. The 16 was my absolute favorite. It was one of the best whiskeys I think I had in that particular year. I think this was 22 or 23. I don't think it was 23. It might have been 22. Either way, doesn't matter. The fact that it's still sitting on shelves is absolutely mind-blowing to me, and I really think that maybe it's the price point. People just haven't tried it, but it's one that I don't know how more people are not talking about this. So if it is available in your area still sitting on the shelves, buy it and try it, or whatever you need to do, but get your hands on one of these bottles. All right, number 2, Penelope Barrel Strength. This one is one that I don't think the barrel strength product itself actually gets enough attention. Their toasted is amazing. One of my favorite products, barrel strength toasted, is fantastic. They have the Architect, they have Rio, they have all these other ones, and I think overall people are kind of familiar with the Penelope brand. I do think more people that are enthusiasts are familiar. If you're kind of just getting into whiskey, you may not have tried Penelope. If you don't mind barrel strength whiskey, and even if you do, but you want to add some water or an ice cube or something like that to it to kind of bring it back down in proof, I still say this one is one that should be on your radar. It should be one that everybody's tried. It's one that surprised me. I do think with the nature of how they produce this, it's going to vary batch to batch, but I think overall it's still a fantastic product, and another one that I just see sitting on the shelves and nobody seems to be hunting this. All right, number 3, Old Ezra 7-year rye. People must be buying it because it is very hard to find. I don't really just see it sitting on shelves, but anytime I do see it sitting somewhere, I'm absolutely going to buy it because this is one of the best ryes that I have had in a long time. It is one of my favorite ryes to go to. I have probably 3 or 4 different brands that I kind of lean towards their ryes, Peerless being one of them, Hard Truth being one of them, but the Old Ezra 7-year is absolutely amazing and one that I think everybody should be either having in their collection or at least have tried to see whether or not it's for you. All right, number 4, I will actually say this as a brand, maybe. So instead of the individual product, I would say the brand of Milam and Green. Milam and Green is one that I just don't think enough people have tried. A lot of their products I've gotten a chance to try, I've absolutely loved. And I think that they are taking Kentucky and Tennessee and doing a blend with Texas and how they age it down there and all the stuff that they're playing with and experimenting with. They really seem to know what they're doing. They're producing great batches. They're putting together great whiskeys and great blends. Just because they're based out of Texas, I would hope that people take that out of your mind. Just whatever you hear on the internet about Texas whiskey, take it out of your mind and just try it for yourself. Milam and Green, I think, is one that is underrated, a brand, and I think it's one that more people should be trying to at least see whether or not this one's for you. Number 5, I will say Chattanooga Whiskey Bottled and Bond. Chattanooga Whiskey as a brand is underrated, in my opinion, and that's with a lot of people talking about it, still underrated. The products that they put out, and I've mentioned this in several other videos, they have so many different products that to find one in there that's for you, I think is absolutely doable. But the Bottled and Bond is one that I think whether you're a whiskey enthusiast who loves high proof or whether you're just somebody that's getting into it, typically that 100 mark is perfect for kind of meeting in the middle. And so a Bottled and Bond product that has to be 100 proof is going to be a great bottle for a lot of people. That's one of my favorite things about a Bottled and Bond whiskey, whether you're just getting into it or whether you're heavy in the game. At that proof point, everybody can seem to enjoy. With the spring coming up, as that weather starts to warm up a little bit, I start to go down in proof a little bit when I'm looking at whiskey, drinking it neat. I go down to the 100 mark, something that's a little bit more approachable, a little bit more sippable. And Chattanooga Whiskey's got that. This still sits there. Nobody even seems to be looking at it, at least when I go into the stores. Nobody seems to be talking about it. They're always looking for certain brands or whatever the case is. I get all that, but there is plenty of great whiskey just sitting on the shelves right now, more than we've ever had before. I think there's like over 2,000 distilleries in the US alone, right? So plenty of great whiskey sitting on the shelf. I encourage you to try these different whiskeys, not only on this list, but make your own list. and try different things and just see what you like. I appreciate you tuning into today's video. If you've had one of these, let me know. And if there's something that should be on this list that's not on this list, let me know that too. And I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.